Hi everyone, welcome to Aussie Bee Budgets. I'm Tammy. Thank you for everyone that has continually supported my journey, and to anyone new here, hi, welcome, and I hope you enjoy watching my videos. I try to put them into playlists. This is a product launch video. It will be one of my last product launches for a little bit, because this is quite a big one, and this is pretty much going to cover sort of April and May. And as you can see, there's lots, and by the picture you would have seen that there is a lot more that you can't see off to the side. So let's get into it before we take up lots and lots of time. So I'm going to put some of these. So as you can see here, where's my summer ones? My summer ones. Not them. I didn't print them. Oh bugger. Oh well, didn't get to it. But as you can see, there is piles of packs. So you can see there's Disney, there's winter, spring, autumn, there's summer. As you can't see the little game tokens, the summer ones I obviously didn't print, or they're hiding somewhere having a holiday. So I will run through these. They are packs that include lots of stuff. All right. So because it's autumn here in Australia, I will start with autumn. I love all of these. You might not, but I do. So in the packs, you get, I'm going to take the rubber bands off or you're not going to see them. So you will receive your game dashboards either in A6, and there's also A5. You can just go on to the listing. There will be an A5 listing and an A6 listing. None of this is up on Kofi or Etsy yet. I have not had a chance. I've had a shit couple of weeks, so I have not had a chance to do it, but I wanted to get on here and show it all so people could be aware of what's coming up. So this is my little autumn one. So there's number 1, 2, and they all have sort of different autumn pictures. 3, 4, little ducky. 5, although that was so cute with the strawberry. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Could just go like that, couldn't I? Then we have 12, and then you have your bank and your extras. Now I know everyone's doing stuff like this at the moment, and yeah, maybe I've jumped on the bandwagon, but I've been doing it for a little while, and I do think I was one of the first Australian people to be doing this. Then you have your prop money that comes with it, and it's all different denominations, but you have your little duck as your picture. The difference with this prop money is, so you can play games with it, is it goes 50 cents, $1, $1.50, $2, $2.50, then into your 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 250, 500, 1,000. So you can use it. I've done it so you have all the little small denominations that you can play games with, but you can also use it as prop money in your binders, and then you have your fully funded slips. So all the different seasons, so autumn, winter, summer, and spring, all have the smaller denominations to go with it. And then each set has a game that goes with it. For some reason, I don't have the summer one. I have the winter. I've got the spring, but summer, for some reason, I've just clonked out of summer and didn't do the game tokens or the game. But this is your autumn one. So it's just a roll and save one. So it's got just all your little autumn pictures. Super cute. So that is an autumn savings game. And then you have your autumn game tokens. Now, with these game tokens, I've done something a little bit different to everybody. So again, you get like your 5, your 4. There is $3. See if I can find them all. I haven't sorted them out. I just put them all together. Oh yep. $1.50, $2, $2.50, $1.50. You have your 25 cents, your 50 cents, and your dollar. So there we go. The picture is all the same. I've used the little ducky. I think the little ducky is super, super cute. All right, so you have 5, 4, 3. Then we have $2.50. Oops. $2, $1.50, $1, 50 cents, and 25 cents. The reason I did more denominations is because sometimes it's nice to have those sort of $2.50 or $1.50 if you're playing games or something and you need that extra sort of 50 cents. Some people do use their coins and stuff, but I have added something to it. So if you're playing like your mini games with these, and like you roll your dice and number 1 wants 3, number 2 wants 2, number 3 wants 1, number 4 wants 3. There is also this little card that I've made just to make it a little bit different when you're playing, puts a little bit more excitement in it. This little card says take 2 from the next envelope. So once you have divvied out all your tokens, you'll see it when I play my mini games. But once you have done all your tokens or your prop notes into your game binder, and then you're going back and you're going, okay, so envelope 1 got $3. So you're crossing off $3 on your little tracker on your game, whatever you're using. Then envelope 2 got $4 worth, but it also has this card. This card, you then go to envelope 3 and you take 2 prop money from that one and it gets added on to envelope number 2. So it just adds a little bit of excitement to the game because you might be short, and it saves those people that are cheating, like me. I like a good cheat. It means if you've got, you might have a envelope number 2 and you only need 75 cents to finish it. But you only got 50 cents for that envelope. And then with that card, it says take 2. It means you get to finish that challenge, even though sometimes it might work the opposite way and number 3 needed to finish, but you took from it. But anyway, I hope that does make sense. So that is that. So that is autumn. And if you want to see what the A5 looks like, give me 2 secs and I will show you, because this is my minis binder set up with it in it. So let's have a look. So there you go. So there's number 1 and you get a bigger picture. There's 2, 3, and see it's already got the prop money in there to replace what was in there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The bank one's in there, but you can't see it because it's in my bank envelope. And then there's your extras. So that is in A5. And like I've got my games and stuff already. So if you wanted to know, that's A5 size. And that will be available in autumn, summer, winter, and the spring packs. Okay, so let's move on to winter. Very similar to that, but I will show you. So the prop money, it just has like the little snowman, and again it has all the denominations, including like the $1, like 50 cents, $1, 1.50, 2, 2.50, 5, and so forth. Then there is your fully funded slips. So always make them a little bit bigger than your prop money because that's what you want to stand out. Then these are your game tokens. Now, I printed these before I realized I had not put the little snowman. So your little snowman here, on here, should be on here, but he's not. That has to be fixed up. That's stupid me. All right, so these are your dashboards for your game book for winter. And the pictures are all different. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're super cute. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's your bank and your extras. So that is your winter game A6 dashboards. And then this is the game book that comes with winter. So you have a scratch off. There's a little shut the snowman's box. It says whichever box saves the most, scratch beside. I'll hide those amounts. You won't remember anyway. So scratch beside the snowman below to save a bonus amount. So you play your 3 little boxes and you would save the bonus. We have a roll and save minis. And this will be sold separately as well. A bingo. A roll and save with the ×2 or ×3. So if you're doing them one after the other, that one would be whatever you roll ×2 and ×3. Then we have a roll a coloured dice and colour a piece of cupcake. That colour save the amount of that colour. Piece of cupcake. Oh yeah, piece of cupcake that colour. So for instance, you roll red. You would colour in a piece of cupcake red and save the amount that's in red. Then you rolled a yellow. You would colour in another piece yellow and save that amount. That was a mouthful. And then colour the hot chocolate. It's just a roll and save, or you can decide like how much each one is. Then we have a scratch off. And just another roll and save with some little snowflake clouds. So that is my winter game pack. As I said, I'm trying to do packs up for people, but also the game books will be sold separately. So that is winter. All right, so we've done autumn, we've done winter. I'm going to do summer because it's missing its game, and it's also missing the game tokens. But this is it. This is a super, super cute. Oh, so this is your prop money. So the background is sort of like under the ocean, and it's got like your palm trees in the corner, and there's a little bee house. So what, 50 cents, $1, $1.50, $2.50. Oh. There we go, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 250, 500, and 1,000. And I loved this little honey house because it's got like a little rainbow. See, there's a little rainbow. It's so super cute. So that's your prop money. And then you have your fully funded. I've printed a lot of these. So that's your fully funded. It's the same as that, just bigger. And then, so we can rubber band that. And then these are your game envelope dashboards for summer. This is different to that, but it still has the ocean in the background. Your game boards, your dashboards don't have the little honey house, but it has a sunflower and a saying that says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. So see, and there's like a little bee. But I love that. I actually have it on a dash mat that goes on my desk. And that's where I got it from. So this is number 1. Same thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, bank, and your extras. I have to say summer is my favorite. I love the summer. I just really, really love it. And your game tokens have your little bee house on them, and the game is just all different summer kind of games. So that's autumn, winter, and summer. Now we will have a spring. All right. We will start with the little game tokens, same as your winter and autumn, except this one has the little doggy. He's super, super cute. I love him. So I'm not going to pull all them out. This is your prop money. It has your little dog, so it gives you a better picture. So again, 50 cents. Then you have 1, 150, 2, 255, 10, 20, 50, 100, 250, 500, and 1,000. And they all have the little dog. And your fully funded slips has the little puppy dog. So there you go. You get a better picture. So that's your fully funded. This is my second favourite because I love the colours. And then this is your summer game, or spring game, sorry. Mind the lines through here. My printer played up, so I had to do a head clean, but I wasn't going to reprint it and throw these away. So you've got your little bear, and he's got his little scratch off bees around him. And then we have just a little roll and save, or you decide how much each little flower is. I know you can't really see the flowers, but you can in person. He's a little elephant. And then we have a roll of coloured dice and colour a piece. Oh, this will say piece of wheelbarrow, not cupcake. As I said, this is mine. It's always the first printout is mine. So same thing, determine how much each of your coloured spots are worth. Roll your coloured dice, and you would colour in a piece of your wheelbarrow. A little mouse, he's off on a wander. And then we have your little welly boots, and that saves you $30. And then we have a roll and save with a ×2 and 3. Yes, some of these games are the same as what's in other packs. I've just changed some games and so forth. Your ×2 and 3, so it's your little butterflies. Then we have colour the lady beetles, super cute. Say 40. This is just your flower. Look at the piggy. Oink, oink. He's so cute. And then we have save 25, and there's your frogs on their lily pads, and it's a scratch off. And then we have a roll and save with a D4 or D6, or your choice. So these puddles are D4 and D6 dice, where the others you can decide what you are. But look, she's jumping in the puddles with a little duck. So cute. So that is spring. So I'm having these set up so as the seasons change, I will change like my dashboards and everything over to each season. I play with my game tokens for that season, play the games for that season, and so forth. Now, I am going to have a drink. This is a long video. Please be aware it is a long video for me to show everything. That's better. Now, this has got to be my ultimate favorite favorite thing I have made. This is my Disney pack. Look, isn't she cute? Oh my God. I know some people won't be excited, but I am, and I loved it, and I was so excited to make this. So, these are your game tokens, and if you have a look really closely, actually, if I show you, I'll show you the big ones, because that way you can see the pictures. But look in the background, it's a rainbow waterfall in the background. When I found it, I absolutely fell in love with it, to have the rainbow background like waterfall. So I'll show you these while I'm here. So these are a little bit smaller than my A5, because I push my A5 to the limit to fit into the envelopes I use. But these can be used in your zipper A5 envelopes or your non-zipper ones. And each picture's different. So this is number 1, and it's all Pooh Bear and his friends. And Eeyore's my favourite. I absolutely love Eeyore. So that's number 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, Tigger. 10. Hey. 11. Tigger's jumping for joy. 12. Uh-oh. What are you going to do, Eeyore? There's a bird on your nose. Then we have the bank and your extras. So it goes into your extra envelopes. So you would put them in there. Now, your A6 dashboards are exactly the same as the A5 ones. As you can see, there is a difference in size. So that is them. And I will show you what it looks like in my Disney binder that I did up the other day before I show you the rest. So here you go. So 1, then we have, so see the prop money's in there because I've changed this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So see, these are bigger. So if you wanted the really big ones, you're welcome to ask for them, and I'll just put them up as well. So 7, 8, then there's the bank, my extras, and I have done a completed one for my binder. And it says, a day without a friend is like a pot without a single drop of honey. Quoted by Pooh Bear. So that is so I can put my completed challenges into there before I reallocate the money. There's some extras for Disney ready to go. And then, yeah, so my bank. And that is my Disney binder, all done up with the new dashboards and prop money. I love it. It is my favourite. Now, prop money is different pictures. So we have $2 for Tigger. Hang on, I have not sorted any of this out. So Pooh Bear is your 50. Eeyore is on your 100. Pooh Bear and Tigger are your 20s. Then we have Pooh Bear and Piglet for 10. I just shoved them all in a pile. I probably should have sorted them out, but I didn't. Then we have your $5 is Pooh Bear and Eeyore. So super cute. Trying to find some of the smaller ones. They might already be all in my binder. Oh, yeah. So then There is 50 cents, which is Pooh Bear. Then we have Eeyore is $1. Alright, where's the others? Could pause it, but oh. That's your $1. $2. There you go. So Piglet's your $2.50. And I'm just trying to find $1. I obviously don't have any $1.50 ones. I think they're all in my envelopes. But you get the gist. Like, they're all different pictures, but it's all that beautiful sort of waterfall rainbow background. Just super cute. And then we have, and it goes right up to, oh yeah, I didn't show you, did I? So, yeah, your 20s. 50 is Pooh Bear. 100 is Eeyore. And there is bigger. Here, I've just lost everything. Let's just make a bloody mess. And then there's 250 is Tigger. There is your hundreds. And then this is your fully funded slip with Pooh Bear, of course. But yeah, I really hope that you can see like the rainbow background. It's so cute. I love it. But we'll just scoop all this back up. I'll just throw it all on the floor. Mine, excuse if you can hear my bird. My cockatiel, I have a cockatiel and a budgie, and they are currently inside down in our laundry in their cage because 2 weeks ago we found all our quails had been killed by a rat. So I took my 2 birds out of the big bird aviary that we have outside, and they now are living their life inside with us, on the condition that the cage is kept extremely clean. So my daughter and I, we clean it out every day. Not that they drop much seed because it's a budgie and a cockatiel. But yeah, it was very sad to find all of our quails dead. And I don't, sorry if anyone has pet rats. I hate them. I think they're disgusting. And the only good rat in my world is a dead rat. So yes. So yeah, that's my Disney. I absolutely love my Disney. I'm going to pause quickly and pick up everything that fell on the floor. Okay, so what fell on the floor was the 500 and the 1000. So, yeah. I've already changed the prop money over that was in there to the Disney ones. And, oh, it's super cute. And now your game tokens, as I like to call them, they're your 5s. 5, and then you get a 4, a 3. Take 2 from the next envelope in case you play Disney minis. There's a 2, 150, a 250. Let's see. One day I'm going to remember to have this all sorted out by the time everyone comes on. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you get your take 2 from the next envelope. There is your $5 game token. I like to call them game tokens. And your 4, because you take them back. Your $3 one. And let's see. And there is your $2.50 with Eeyore. Oh, he's my favourite. $2 one is Piglet and Winnie the Pooh. And then you have Tigger for your $1.50. And then we have Pooh and Eeyore together for $1. As I said, it's all the Pooh Bear and Friends set. And there's your 50 cents. And your 25 cents. So yeah, absolutely loved making that one. I was just so super in love with it. So that is your game tokens and all your props. Now, I had a lady reach out to me and she loved my prop money, where I had like magic money, and then there was wolf bucks and dino money and stuff like that. And she asked for the words to be taken off, and I went, yeah, sure. So I have done just your plain notes. So here's your 100, your 250, 50, 20, your 5s. There's another 20. So these just are exactly the same. There is $1.50s, $2, $2.50, because in America I know you have $1 and stuff. So that is the plain one. And then the wolf bucks, it is got changed colors. So that is your prop money. Super cute. It's got the little border collies on it, of course, because I have border collies. There's your fully funded slips. And then your game tokens are the same, where you have all the denominations, including like you take 2 from the next pile. So like 5s, 4s, take 2 from the next envelope. 150s, 3s, $2.50, $1. So it's all exactly the same as the other piles. You don't have to use that card that says take 2 from the next envelope. It was just purely to have something different, which I thought, why not? Okay, so there's that. All right, now I have made a heap of games. Are you ready? Oh, how are we going? Yep, I said this was going to be a long one. Now, first off, I will show you these. I made some trackers, so if you wanted to track how much you wanted in each category. So there is one that has like your little dollar notes, where you put your category, the amount you want to save, and then down the bottom is how much each little dollar note is worth. There is 50 on there. And then I made one that has your piggies, and your piggies have 40, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, it has, sorry, yeah, 40. And then your little piggy, and then here's a little bonus piggy up the top if you want. And then I made a savings tracker. So as you can see, I've really gone with like your rainbow theme. These have like your rainbow sand through the background of it, and I don't know if you can see it. I really hope the colors come up, but it's all through each tracker. They're really pretty. I love it. It's not for everyone. I know not everyone loves lots of color. I do. I had so much fun making these, and they are now all through my binders. So that I made. Next, now there's a story behind this. So Amanda from Mum Wife Budget Life pops up on YouTube and goes, look what I found at Kmart, it's a pizza game. Well, I messaged and said, well, I've just made my own pizza game because my daughter found it in Kmart, bought me a few packets of it and said, here Mum, make a game out of it. So I did. I wasn't concerned that Amanda got someone else to make one for her. That was fine, but I had already made this when she had done that. I just hadn't launched it. I didn't get a chance to launch it, and so I'm not copying. It's not copyright or anything like that. So this is my pizza games, and mine actually is 2 games in one. Comes in a little case, and we have, you get your little pizza cards, you get your 5 pizza dice with all the different toppings, and then in here you get your pizza game rules for each game. So pizza game 1 rules are: draw a pizza card. These are your pizza cards, so you can try and shuffle them if you like. I'm not even going to bother. You can just mix them up like so. And then, so I'm just going to put that to the side. So you would draw a pizza card and it has different ingredients on it. You will roll all 5 dice and try to match all the ingredients on the dice to your pizza card symbols. You can only roll the dice 3 times. And then what I have done is on here, if you match all the ingredients on the piece of pizza card, you save so much. If you don't match all the ingredients on the piece of pizza card, save so much for each ingredient missing. So let's give it a go. All right, so we need a mushroom. This is roll 2. And roll 3. So that's all I matched. All right, so say for instance, I might have it so for each missing ingredient, I save $1. So I would save $1, $2, $3. But if I had have matched all of them, so we're just going to pretend that I matched all of them, like so, and a bit of bacon, then I would have it so I saved $10. And you just keep going. Now these cards are not laminated, so be aware of that. I did not laminate them after I bought it. And then Pizza Game 2 in the same pack. So as I said, there's 2 different games. This one is roll, there's your board. And it says, roll all 5 dice at once, save what ingredient you have the most of. Then have 3 more rolls to try and get as many of the same ingredient as possible. Once you have had your final roll, save the amount beside the ingredient that matches how many you have rolled. So this is your game board. So it has your anchovies, your prawns or shrimp, some people call them shrimp, bacon, mushrooms, pepperoni, and sausage. So you can save so much if you get no matches. So you have to get 2 of each, 2, 3, 4, or 5. That's what I put, not 1, 2. So you have to get at least 2 of one item. And then you can decide how much you're going to save for 2 anchovies, 3 anchovies, 4 anchovies, 5 anchovies, and so forth for all the rest of the ingredients. So we might go like, let's just sit it there. So we got 2 bacon. We got 2 fish, but I'm going to go for bacon. So there's 3 bacon, and we got 2 more rolls. Ooh. And that is it. So we got 4 bacon. I'll look here and I might have $1 beside 4 bacon, so I'll save $1. It might be $5, so I'm going to save $5. Now, you can, if you like, it's up to you. You don't have to play it, keep rolling and rolling. But like where I had 3 bits of bacon and I had 2 bits of pepperoni and I still had 1 more roll to go, I could choose to end and save whatever it is for 3 bits of bacon and 2 pieces of pepperoni. That's up to you. It's your choice how you do it. But that's the 2 pizza games that comes in your little box. Now, I do not have a lot of these. I think I have, I think there's 8 sets of my pizza game. But I thought that was so much fun and I loved designing that. So that's the pizza game. Now we are going to move into Disney. Here we go with Disney. All right. So I have done A6 and tinies because everyone seems to be loving tinies at the moment. So there's your tinies and your A6. Again, it has the rainbow sand background. Now the tinies is the same as the A6, but I'll show you the A6 because it's a bit bigger. I've kept it very simple. It's a yearly roll and save. So there's January, February. I love the pictures. Then we go March, April, May for Dumbo, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Now there is 12 little circles on each month. Now you could roll a D3. If you rolled a D3, 12, 24, it'd be $36 if you got a 3 on every single roll. So it's not huge numbers. And again, your little tinies, it's the same, but just little tiny ones. So that is January, my yearly one. Yeah, my yearly one. Then we have, so these are all what I'm going to show you. I have them all in tinies and A6, but I'll show the A6. So this is Pooh Bear and Friends Roll and Save. Now you can either, oh, excuse my dog, my daughter and her partner have just come home. Nova, no. Do not bark. You know who it is. Hey, I'll pause for a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. Sorry, they had a conversation and my beautiful son-in-law, probably be future son-in-law, he bought me a packet of Tim Tams to cheer me up. So yeah, these are just your Pooh Bear and characters, the same as what I used on the Disney dashboards, prop money and so forth. So what I've done with these, I've kept them all minimum. Haven't put saved this amount, total saved or anything like that, because you can decide what dice you want to roll. It depends on your income. So you could roll a D3, a D4, D6, whatever you like. But if you want the challenge, I have put D20, D10, D6, D4, D12, and a D8. So there is the size of the dice on all of them. And they're all the pictures. As I said, it's the same as what you were seeing on the prop money. And it's got the beautiful rainbow sands through the background. And then you have your little tinies. So there's A6 and tinies. Then we have Mickey and Minnie. So we have Mickey as a D4. Then we have Minnie D6. Mickey is D8. Then we have Goofy in D10. Or as I said, you can roll your own dice. And then we have Minnie in a cupcake for D12. And Minnie having the time of her life in her summer fun for D20. So that is that pack. And that's A6. Or you have the little tinies. The tinies are just super cute. And everyone seems to be loving the little tinies at the moment. It's like they fit in the palm of your hand. So that is that. Then I've done a Beauty and the Beast pack. Hang on, me rubber band's back now. So this is the Beauty and the Beast. So we have Cogsworth and Luminaire. Then we have Belle and Chip. But Chip was also the little footstool. He was the doggy, I think, if I remember. But I love Chip because he's like blowing bubbles. And then we have Mrs. Potts and Chip. Belle and the Beast. And then we have Belle at the end when she becomes the princess and the rose. So that is the Beauty and the Beast pack. Again, same for the little tinies. I just printed it in both sides. And then I have a random pack. So there's Mickey and the gang princesses, Mickey and Pluto, And then we have, oh my God. Oh, I've had a mind blank. Someone's going to tell me. But anyway, Sally. Sally. And then we have a Dalmatian. And then Mickey and Minnie at Christmas. So you got a D10, a D6. There's a D4, another D4, D12, and a D20. So that is all Disney. And I did not print that as a tiny, because I got to the stage where I went, oh my God, why am I printing them all as A6 and tinies? Because I'm keeping the A6s. All right, now we're going to move on. Here we go. Now, we have, I'll show you this one first. I did some Christmas packs up. Again, tinies, A6. So it's Merry Christmas, D4, D6, D8, D12, D10, and D20. And it's just all really cute little ducky pictures. Now there's only 6 circles on each one of these. But I'll run you through so you can see the pictures. A super cute little donkey. Oh, and a cow. And again, it has your D6 or you've got your own option. Small little duckies. And a rooster. And an oink oink piggy. And another Highland cow. And a goat. And a horse. And a cute Highland cow. I love my Highland cows. I'd own one for 10 grand. I don't have them. So yeah, you get, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 in that pack because most people like to have Christmas all saved for by November. And I thought 6 circles is something pretty easy to save each month. You could do a D4. So that'd be, or a D3. A D3 if you do, that's $18 if you rolled a 6 every time. So that is that. All right, moving on. We have just some random packs. Where's my Christmas tree pack? What did I do with that one? Oh, they're just extras. Nope, that's the tiny. All right, I did 2 lots of tinies. That's right. Okay, so we have, there's a doggy and a bear, and there's a gingerbread man and a cat and a puppy dog in a box and some singing penguins. So that is 1 pack of 6. And again, it is in the tinies as well. Hope that doesn't fall over. Now we have the Christmas tree pack. So there's a donkey and a penguin and a cute cat and a hippo. And it's either a raccoon, I'm pretty sure it's a raccoon, and a koala and a dinosaur. So yeah, there's 6 in each of these packs. Oh, that one's got 7, sorry. Because I could turn it sideways with the littlies. And then, yeah, you got your little tinies. And then we have this one. So there's an elephant and a dog and a dinosaur and another doggy. I love the doggies. And another dinosaur. Dinosaurs were so cute, I couldn't help myself. And then the other dog. So there's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Elephant's the odd one out. I might change that and do another dinosaur. And then it's like the dinosaurs and dogs. And again, your tinies. So that is that. Now, we have some games. It's just a little pack of 3. Happy Easter. Yes, Easter has gone, but a lot of people still save for next year's Easter. So there is that one. Saves you $35. And then there is that one. And you've got a ×2, ×2, and there's a little ×3. Kept all the denominations nice and low. And then a roll and save for the little Easter eggs for the egg hunt. So yeah, it's just a little Easter pack. It's feeling in the Easter mood, and I did them. And then these ones. I loved these ones. So it's a little pig, but look at his face. He is so grumpy. And I couldn't help myself but write, Mum said no. Because how many people out there, children, look like that pig when you say no? Oh, lots of kids, it's like, oh, Mum said no. So yeah, it's just a roll and save, and you just put it in the little mud splats. And then we have a little ducky who's out in the sun. It says, let's see, what do we do today? Little ducky's just sitting there contemplating what to do for the day. And then we have another little duck, and he's saying hi. So yeah, they're just roll and saves, and you can save the amount into the little ponds. And you can save the amounts onto the little suns and the mud pits. So that's just a little pack of 3. But sorry, I love that little pig. Mum said no. Oh, sorry, I crack myself up every time I read that. And then this is another pack I have done. There are several packs in this. It is not a huge pack. This is A5, which is going in. This is mine, and this is A6. I am not laminating these because, so whoever ends up receiving these, they will not be laminated, because I find this is let the dice decide what colours to use to colour the monkeys, the bees, the rabbits. I'm going to show you all the pictures. Then we have pigs and dogs, and there's flamingos. And then we have dinosaurs. And we have dinosaurs, some rhinos, and some crocodiles. And there is some chickens, elephants, turtles. We have walruses, penguins, ducks. We have some fish, some crabs, and some octopus. There's dolphins, more turtles, and some cats. And then this one's upside down, of course. And this one has some bears, koalas, and some cows. Now, there's pretty much, you get 6 in a pack. Like there's an ocean pack, and then there's like a dinosaur one, and so forth. The reason I'm giving these A6 ones away, I'll explain that soon. The reason is because it's easier to colour in when they're not laminated. If you want it laminated, you're welcome to do that when you receive them, but I won't be laminating them because it's going to be a giveaway. I don't need to. Unless the person that wins it messages and says, oh, I'd really like it laminated, then I'm happy to do it. But these are, so you've got your coloured dice. Most people have coloured dice. If you don't, let me know. I can always hook you up one. So yeah, work out how much you're going to have for each of your colour, and then you just colour in a koala, whatever colour you roll. So your yellow might be $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and $6. You roll your purple, you would colour in 1 koala purple. So I'll show you in the bigger one so you can see them as bigger pictures. So there's the rabbits. This is A5. And then there's the cats. And the puppy dogs, because I like A5. And the bees. And the monkeys. and the crocodiles. And then there's some flamingos. And dinosaurs. There's some different dinosaurs. Some cute little T-Rexes. Not that they're a cute dinosaur, but them T-Rexes are. And some more dinosaurs. Some little rhinos. And some more dinosaurs, because I know some people out there really love dinosaurs. I think they're cute too. And koalas. My nephew loves dinosaurs. Just dinosaurs are everything. And bears. And cows. And chickens. And turtles. I did 2 different types of turtles because I couldn't decide. So I went, well, I'll do both. Got them stuck together. And the little elephants. And the penguins, they're super cute. And the walrus. And some fishies. And some ducks. Gotta have the ducks. Some octopus. Just thought by colouring them in, they're a fun way to save. So the octopus and crabs and turtles and dolphins and my piggies. So yeah, I think there was like 27 of them all up that I did. I could have kept going. There was so many pictures I wanted to use, but I didn't. But anyway, that is it. Da-da-da. I told you it was a lot, and we will reach an hour. If you did watch this whole video, oh, thank you. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the new products that I had made. I appreciate every one of you that have purchased off me. Now, I did a giveaway before I finish. I did a giveaway that I said would be launched at Easter time. Actually, I might do it in my next video. I've got to do another video, so I will explain it all in there and who won what and blah, blah, blah. I will end this now before I do reach that 1 hour. Have a fabulous day. And as always, remember, be kind, thoughtful, most importantly, be you.